Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Ladies and gentlemen, this podcast is brought to you in part by our Patreon page at patreon.com/Gear Network. That's Patreon, patreon.com/Gear Network, GERE Network. While you don't have to do this, if you would like to support us, that is a very easy way to do it. For as little as $2 a month, you can get this podcast as well as all others completely commercial free, as well as exclusive content like Patreon-only podcasts, videocasts, and blogs that are not regularly available on GearNetwork.com or any RSS feed. Your support helps us continue to keep up with upgrades to software, purchase professional equipment, and assist us with production costs. Again, patreon.com/Gear Network. Do it right now for as little as $2 a month.
The following is a presentation of the Gear Radio Network.
This is the Listen In Podcast with your hosts, John Cimino and Brandon Guerrero, here on the Gear Radio Network.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the annual Listen In, the podcast, now a videocast. My podcast. I'm so excited, Dag Nabbit. It's the third one we have done in a row. This one not airing live like in previous years, but it still will air. We still convene. Hello, everyone. My name is John Cimino at I am JC Money on the Twitter. Join here, my better half on the Listen In podcast, Mr. Brandon Guerrero. Brandon, say hello.
Hey, man, what's up?
Hell, we are living the dream here. And again, to all of you listening to this podcast here or watching the video, commercials start to finish on the podcast feed. If you just listen to those, it helps support us. If you want to continue to support us, there are other ways to do it over on GearNetwork.com. Under support the shows, you can do that. It is year 3 of Listen In's live coverage of the draft. And the first time we've done a Listen In podcast in quite a while, I feel. Maybe 2 or 3 weeks. Brandon, how the hell are you?
Yeah, something like that. I'm doing good, man. I'm curious to see how this draft goes off. I mean, wasn't this supposed to be like on floating boats and stuff?
Oh, yeah, it was supposed to be anything from empty arena in Vegas to a floating boat.
Well, no, I mean, like, wasn't this supposed to be? When was this? Where was it supposed to be held? Was
Vegas.
this originally Vegas?
Vegas.
Yeah, and I thought they were supposed to do it on the water. Like,
yeah, on the water in front of the thing or something like that.
Yeah.
They were planning a ton of different things.
Now,
holy crap! Look at that.
Now
video
they're
board.
using basically the same technology as us.
Right, assholes ripping us off and doing it better.
Yeah.
With all your money.
I don't know. There's a lot of red tiles up there as a technical difficulties.
I think I'm almost. Oh, there's Goodell. Boo!
Where's the boo track?
I don't know where the boo track is. Did they do it? Are they attaching a boo track?
No.
All
Maybe for
right.
his. I don't know. Maybe for his actual pick.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, anyways, while he babbles on here, Brandon, with regards to the draft, as crazy as it is, what are you looking forward to at number 30?
30.
Aren't you at 30?
Scream it in the mic.
Oh, I didn't mean
It popped really high. I don't know why that was. We're drafting at number 30, and I'm hoping to draft for a wide receiver, but we'll see. We need another target out there for Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't just throw to Adams all day.
No, they cannot, and that's pretty
They
much.
get a burner who can stretch the field, or a big guy for the end zone that has speed but also height. I thought I really would like to get Chase Claypool, but maybe we'll get him in the second round. He doesn't seem to be projected first round anymore, but he had a really good combine, and I'm kind of hoping that we'll get him at some point because I really liked him at Notre Dame.
Yes,
So,
very good. I have to be honest with you. I did not follow much college football last year, so I really don't know anything about any of these, any of the players this year. Not that I really knew a whole lot of them the years past. I just more or less used this to get together with you and Rusty Bucks the first year we did this and have some beers and
when they
wings and drinks. So
who's going to be the team that's going to be tanking for Trevor next year?
Tanking for Trevor next year?
Yeah.
Trevor
Lawrence will probably be coming out after this year.
New England.
No.
Then what?
Can you see Bill Belichick tanking for anything?
I don't see him tank. I don't see him tanking. I see him
tank.
I see him trading draft picks and things like that. I don't see him tanking for what's his face.
Oh, we were supposed to have him. We're supposed to have a moment of silence.
Oh, worry.
Yeah.
I have headphones in my ears. I'm not listening to this.
I heard it too,
moron.
but then I saw it like it was real quiet, and then they started showing like photos of people, and I'm like, oh,
Would you like to give a listen-in moment of silence?
no, it's over because Harry Connick's singing the national anthem.
Oh, okay. Very good. What a I'll tell you, this is different.
The
This is
NFL
real.
production.
Yep. Right on par with WWE with trying to get the tearjerker.
It's kind of crazy though, man. Like, this is a crazy time to be alive right now. Like,
yeah.
I mean,
really
we've
is.
had some events during our time. We've had Desert Storm. We've had 9/11, which was like the biggest thing we had. But like, we've had like what 13, 14 times as many people die from this. Like,
yeah, it's to be honest, I have sort of isolated myself from all of the news and the reports for the past couple of days. I mean, main things, getting any briefings I get from the newspaper every day. But
no, I just mean like, when 9/11 happened, we shut down sports for like a week or 2 weeks. And then like everything picked up. Like sports been shut down for over a month, and who knows if it's ever going to come back for a lot of these seasons.
Yeah,
and you got the NHL talking about like a possible startup in July. Like, how the hell does that affect next season? Because you're supposed to start training camp in September.
Yeah,
I
have no idea how any of them are gonna do it, and how any of them are gonna come back. Quite frankly, the one that I would be most excited to see would be the NBA, because I think that them coming back a little later in the year and then having a shortened off season and beginning their next season in December and carrying their season out December through August next year would be a wonderful, wonderful thing for sports fans, especially in the summer.
I don't know, man. Like December, because then when are you gonna get it back to normal? December through August is gonna be the new NBA season. Like,
yeah, why not? Covers those lame months of June and July after both the NBA and NHL cease.
Well, you have MLB.
Yeah, great. You have MLB.
I'm just saying. But like you get June and July. Like if you go December through July.
But it'd be like it would be super meaningful games played by the NBA in late June, July, and into August, and with the finals and the playoffs. So you'd have exciting. The only thing it would probably really mess with would be the big three. But
yeah,
I think that would be.
Nah, I don't know, man. I don't know if I like the idea of like basketball not starting till winter. I just don't like. You have the fall. The fall used to be the best time because you would have World Series and stuff happening. MLB postseason baseball. Hockey's getting started up. You're getting started up with the NBA, and you've got football in full swing. You've got all four majors going at once in the fall, and now you're going to switch it. And it's just going to be the NFL.
Yeah,
and the NFL's already got enough exposure. Like,
yeah.
Do they need like the whole season to be themselves? Basically, I mean, they're going to go up against baseball.
I mean,
it's going to crush baseball.
Well, it's all right. Don't worry, because the XFL will come back stronger than. Oh wait, yeah.
No.
So since last we podcasted, listen in, folks. The XFL gone again.
We've got
Oliver Luck suing Vince McMahon.
How many letters? We got to try some more letters. We've had the AFL, the
AAF, the
WFL. You have the XFL. So we need like
UFL.
There was the
UFL in 2008 and 9.
Yeah. We need like the ZFL, the GFL, the FFL.
Technically ESPN is marketing FFL for their fantasy football league. I know this because I've been getting alerts about my league, the old WNYFL league being open now again, and I'm like, what? Really? That's open?
Yeah,
but
it's virtual. Doesn't require anybody.
Yeah, it requires me, but I don't know. After 11 seasons with that league, I finally won the big one. And I don't know if I want to come back. I want to retire on top.
What a little bitch. What a bitch.
No, I'll come back. The league is too deep rooted with history. So I don't want to. I don't want to.
It's better than
lose all that.
being deep rooted with COVID-19.
I don't know about that, but all right. Well, I'll tell you what. For those of you listening, watching, all of you, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, the draft will be in full swing, and we will just kind of go how we go. But the Listen In podcast / videocast will continue in a moment.
What's up, rock soldiers? This is Robbie Vegas coming at you from the All Bets Are Off podcast. If you are into horror movies, the paranormal, professional wrestling, or music, this is the place for you. We're bringing you the latest and greatest interviews in all of the above: music, horror, and of course, professional wrestling. So tune in on the Gear Network. Check out All Bets Are Off. Rate us, like us, subscribe to us, leave us your comments, tell us what you think. And we'll catch you soon on the All Bets Are Off podcast, dropping every Sunday at noon.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Listen In podcast, videocast here on the Gear Radio Network and on YouTube, Gear Network's YouTube page, and on the Listen In podcast Facebook page. John Cimino here, Brandon Guerrero there, the draft ticker on the main screen here. Zach Taylor, the Bengals head coach. And the number one pick is pretty much happening right now, is it? I can't really hear Trey
It's
Wingo
happening.
right now,
It's officially kicking it off. Here comes the commish.
Here's Kamish. Some things remain the same, he says.
The hugs.
Okay, I'm glad it is. Just get to the fucking point, Roger. I don't care about Roger Goodell. I don't think anybody gives a shit about Roger Goodell's. This is the type of shit that he should have addressed like pregame or whatever, you know?
They're booing him.
Oh, look at that. The booch.
He's like, you could do better than that.
He's taunting him from his house.
Strahan.
Look at that ball.
Strahan's booing him.
Was Strahan up there?
Yeah, he's top right corner.
I didn't see him. Now, you got to give him props for being
Yeah.
a good sport about it.
All right.
But yes, good luck to every team, he says. Here
Here
it
it
is.
goes.
The Cincinnati Bengals are on the clock. And we've heard reports already. They've already selected.
Yeah, it's Joe Burrow.
So Joe Burrow is going to be their quarterback. Smoking Joe Burrow. He's inheriting the new Smoking Joe.
Do you see their new backdrop?
No.
Seize the day, DEY.
Seize the day. The day.
Yeah, the day,
DEY?
like who day?
Wasn't that the Saints? Or
No,
are they who dat?
Saints are who dat.
Oh, I don't know. Whatever. Same shit. Different. Just whatever.
The virtual
Paper bag heads.
Yeah.
Fourth number one pick in the last 30 seasons. Who has the most?
I said it tied with the most.
Oh. With who? Wonder who that is. I'll figure that out here while we wait to see if the Cincinnati Bengals are going to draft Joe Burrow. I already lost interest in finding it. Oh man. 2014 Mr. Football. I was trying to find my rhythm with this because part of me wants to keep watching this, but then I know I still have to talk on the podcast.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird. And if we could have this if we could actually have the watch along going, but we can't because of licensing and all that shit.
Yeah.
You know, if we could have the watch along going, that would be great. I think it would be great for the video cast or the podcast or whatever. But
Yeah.
we already know they're picking. I don't know why they're taking their sweet ass time, but
Gotta fill TV space, man. The longer this goes, the more ads that play and the more ad revenue they get. So
yeah, that's true. That's true. You know, you know,
can't blaze through this like. Gotta
they
get
got
the panel
everybody
in
here. Michael Irvin and Booger McFarland on the same panel. What the hell?
Booger with his crooked fingers.
His crooked fingers and his fucking Abdullah the Butcher forehead. It was back in the day with any of my wrestling fans that are following here. Back in the day, Abdullah the Butcher is this old wrestler. He used to take a fork and he'd fork people and then fork himself. He can't do that now,
Yeah, because
obviously.
AIDS.
But, because, what he mentioned. But, wrestling was stupid back. I mean, it's stupid now, but it was stupid back
Yeah.
then. Really stupid back then. Wow.
Booger is going to be like, Joe Burrow is the quarterback, which means he throws the football.
Yeah. Thanks, Boog. If Joe Burrow gets picked number 1, he will be the first overall pick in the 2020 NFL Draft. Back to you,
Speaking
Joe.
of pick, takes his crooked finger and puts it in there.
Yeah.
I found a booger. Is there Booger's Nuggets?
Oh,
That's what you should call them.
Booger's Nuggets. That's oh. I'll never look at Nuggets the same way now.
Booger McNuggets?
Booger McNuggets. Kurt, make this your audition to replace Booger McFarlane on Monday nights.
We used to think like it can't get much worse than Jason Witten being in the booth. And then he leaves, and you're like, "Oh, sweet, he's gone." Oh, they replace him with Jim Tessitore and
Like-
Booger McFarlane.
Yes.
Click, 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 bang, 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 bang. Click, 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 bang, 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 bang.
I can't understand. Yeah, well, I guess I can. We already talked about this with the ad, stretching the TV time, more ads, all that stuff.
Joe Burrow's
sitting there
gonna be
looking-
upgrading those couches.
Yeah.
He's got Jay-Z book back here in his library.
I see that.
He's got like the draft, all these sports books, and he's like, Jay-Z.
That's right. Louis Riddick is super football smart, though. I heard that the Jets were interested in him for the GM position before they got Joe Douglas, as they weren't sure if Joe Douglas was even going to want to come there.
Yeah.
But Louis Riddick was a name that they were throwing around, saying that he was generating interest for the GM, and I would have been fine with that.
Those kids aren't 6 feet apart.
No, they definitely are not.
They must be related. Sauce.
That's my cousin and my girlfriend.
Hey.
Yes. Michael Irvin just fucking always just seems very excited.
Yeah. Well, when you're riding the Bolivian blow train,
I was gonna make a joke. I was gonna make a joke about maybe he was listening to Grandmaster Flash to Furious 5. Yeah. Before.
booger sugar. Someone say booger?
No,
My turn
not
to talk? Here he is.
y'all want some Boogie Nuggets? There he is. I don't know. I'm fascinated by the draft as it is, just because it's different.
Yeah.
But very much like WrestleMania, it's not that same. It doesn't have that same vibe.
Yeah, you
Maybe
don't
it's
have a
because
bunch
the
of
crowd-
grown losers in football gear and face paint like screaming at the commissioner and
Right.
booing and yaying. Like we won't even know if these are good picks for these teams. Usually their fans are just like, "Oh,
Well, fans boo
why'd we
everything.
draft that?" I know, but I'm saying like you usually get your fans that are like really excited about who they picked. But then you get your like Eagles and Giants fans who boo whoever they get, and
Mhm.
we're gonna miss that. Maybe
No,
they're gonna show them on video booing. Guys,
What is
pick
this?
is in.
Yeah, the pick. Yeah, the pick is in. I wonder who it is.
I'm gonna say Ian Book from Notre Dame. Just kidding. He's not even in the draft. He's still playing at Notre Dame. Come on, just pick him.
Jesus Christ! Already. Yeah, I don't know if we're getting to 11, Brandon.
Oh, we'll get to 11. To the first 5 hype train here.
Watch. Oh, all right. That's all. Louisiana.
They'll pick Burrow.
Yeah, I know.
Can't screw this one up. This is like he's got the Bengals hat in his hand.
Yeah. There it is.
It's already in his hand. He got the
In
phone
his hand.
call.
Very good. All right, Joe Burrow. Gee, I wonder who it is.
Want to
Tell
get
me,
us
Raj.
in there.
Tell me, Raj. Hey, didn't see that one coming.
Wow. We got our first shocker of the night, guys.
He was holding the hat before it was announced, and then after it was announced, he's got headphones on.
He threw it on the ground.
He's like, shit. All right, so Joe Burrow, Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah. And now the team from Washington is now on the clock.
Scroll that bad boy down on the full screen, Brandon.
Dun, 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 dun.
There we go. Yeah, Joe Burrow looks like Macaulay Culkin. All right, so Washington, what does it say that their needs are here?
They're going to go with
click
they're
that.
going to go with Chase Young from Ohio State. You
Think
can't
so?
He's like the next sure can't miss. He's the defense sure can't miss. He's a
right.
defensive lineman. He is lightning quick. He is
Click-
a freaking animal.
Click that down arrow to the right there. Yep. Down. Yep. There we go. Yep. The needs
Yeah, I got
analysis. The needs analysis per NFL.com. It says needs to
Whole roster.
Yeah. Whole roster. I can't imagine that anybody wants to go to Washington right now, but not, if it's the draft, he doesn't have any choice, but
No.
Washington really is not going to be anything so long as very much similar to the New York Knicks. Not going to be anything until their owners are gone. Their respective owners are gone. Washington falls right into that category.
Yeah. Washington needs a whole new roster, front office, stadium.
Mm-hmm. Well, they did hire Ron
team
Rivera.
Name.
They did hire Ron Rivera, so
Yeah.
I feel bad for my homie Ron, but hopefully he can help turn that around, kind of like he did with Carolina after he took over for John Fox there.
He ain't gonna do what Dwayne Haskins.
No, not with Dwayne Haskins. I feel it's speaking of Dwayne Haskins and the Redskins and their quarterback situation on Madden NFL 20. According to if Madden could predict the future, Alex Smith, current quarterback of the Washington football team, is going to finish up as a backup wearing the number 9. Found that out when I was playing, and I took out the the starting quarterback, and the backup came in. This is the backup Smith, and he completed a pass, and then it showed Alex Smith, and I'm like, what? Him?
Yeah.
So
Hopefully he comes back.
I
That
would
was
love
a
to.
devastating injury.
Yeah, absolutely. And he might come back with the advancements that are going on in athletes.
I think
nowadays.
he can. I just hope he comes back and he plays well.
Yes.
I always liked Alex Smith. I feel like the 49ers 3 coaching and coordinator changes in his first 3 seasons probably just like really stunted his career, but
Yeah.
Harbaugh came in, kind of resurrected him again, and then
And then he got to go to Andy Reid for a bit, and
yeah,
did himself pretty well there. And that was kind of what I was afraid of with the Jets with Sam Darnold. Not to bring it back to my team here, but I saw that similarity as soon as they drafted Darnold under Todd Bowles, and then Bowles gets canned, and then Gase comes in, and Gase freaking stinks, and nobody likes him. And I thought that at one point I thought he was absolutely getting fired. He was going to be one and done, and then he wasn't. But I just hope that for the sake of the New York Jets, not just my own sanity as a fan of that team, but for the sake of the New York Jets, that Adam Gase gets his head out of his ass and they actually do something this year. Last year they closed out winning 7 of 8. So
the pick is in.
the pick is in.
Let's cover Joe Burrow some more for a while.
Yeah, why not? Oh, they're comparing him to Ryan Tannehill.
Well, they were doing all his attributes. So they've already done Brady. They've done Goff. Now they're doing him too.
I feel like they did this with Baker Mayfield as well. And that hasn't really panned out very well. Baker's not terrible, but
no, I just think that team and franchise are just poorly run.
yes.
Freddie Kitchens, what a joke!
Oh God,
that was a waste.
Yeah, it was absolutely a waste, and that probably part of the reason why OBJ wants the hell out of there.
She got to do her own makeup today.
I was going to say, despite that, Joe Willie Namath would still want to kiss her. I want to kiss you. Thanks, Joe. Yeah. You can Joe Theismann. You can hear Joe Theismann because he was in the.
There's so many like
trying not to laugh. So he was trying not to laugh.
So many moments like that were outside of the game that still had to do with the game that are just so legendary. Like
yes,
the Joe Namath, yeah, on the sideline.
Yeah.
But Denny Green with the Crownum. Oh my God, Denny Green's meltdown.
I will never, ever forget that as long as I live because we were watching the Monday Night Football game.
Yeah.
But I was at my old apartment. You were at your house, and the game was just a blowout. And I got tired. I was like, all right, I'm done watching this. And then you sent me a text and said, I'm telling you right now, Mount Denny is going to erupt. And I'm like, yeah, I'll catch it on the highlights or whatever. And then like 5 minutes later, a text follow-up comes back from you. You're like, I told you, Mount Denny's erupting. I'm like, fuck. And I went over and I turned on the TV and caught the tail end of it. That was tremendous.
Is that Ving Rhames?
No.
Is that Milwaukee sheriff?
Which one? The one in the picture?
Yeah.
I have no idea. Oh, Ryan Wolf is texting me. He says we'll need to do a draft recap soon. I'm going to reply to him.
Get him in here.
I will know as much about the end of the draft as I know right this very minute.
Joe Burrow got dressed first.
Which is Joe Burrow. The pick. All right, the pick is in.
Wait, the Bills don't have a first-round pick?
No,
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I can't remember what they traded it to Minnesota for Diggs.
Yeah, that's right.
Chase Young
called it.
You did. Now here's an interesting one here. The Lions now are on the clock, but they have been the subject of trade talks. There's been talk about Jacksonville moving up there to the third. There's been talk about Miami moving up there. A lot of little things there. I'm very curious to see what's going to happen here with this one. But as we get the Chase Young montage going,
yeah, this kid's good, man. Like he's a beast.
And yet hopefully Washington doesn't ruin him.
Yeah, we'll see.
No.
Next up is the Detroit Lions. We'll put them up here. Needs analysis. Needs to get out of the NFC North.
Not a fan of Matt Patricia.
No, I don't like anybody in our division, so. I dislike the Lions the least.
I'll tell you, Brennan, I am so glad that you are not a fan of like the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah?
You'd probably hate the season the way it's shaping up with Matt Ryan, Tom Brady, and Drew Brees.
Oh, I know. And Teddy Bridgewater though. You gotta throw TB in there.
Yes. Teddy Bridge is there.
He knows all the Saints secrets.
He does. But
like how much chapstick that Sean Payton uses.
He gets a supply. Yeah, I don't know. He clearly gets a supply from Alex Rodriguez, though. Remember that? Remember Alex Rodriguez? For a long-ass time.
Purple chapstick.
Purple chapstick. Every freaking game. He'd go and he'd put on his purple chapstick and look all sad and lonely and then go hit a home run and then go kiss Madonna.
Yeah. He'd go hit a home run when they were up 12 or down 12.
Yes.
Tie game, strike 3.
I remember the postseason home run he hit, and announcers were like, "Oh, Alex Rodriguez finally gets his first postseason home run." And what they failed to mention was that it was an elimination game, and the Yankees were down 3-1 in the series, and the game was already over.
Yeah, that was that series versus Detroit, wasn't it?
It was either Detroit or Minnesota. I can't remember.
They weren't
Detroit.
down to Minnesota. They've never beat Minnesota. Detroit ended up.
No. Minnesota. Yeah, no. Minnesota never beat the Yankees. So it has to be. It had to be.
I think it was Detroit. Yeah.
But and I remember it being a big deal because Alex Rodriguez had at that point in time never hit a postseason home run, and they were like, "Oh well, good for Alex Rodriguez." It's like, who the hell cares?
Yeah, we're going home.
We're going home. Verlander destroyed
and the Tigers
us.
are going to the World Series.
Yeah.
To get
it was the divisional. It wasn't even the championship round.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And then they still won, but then they lost 4-0 to the Giants in the World Series.
Yes. You know that. You know that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the pick is in for the Lions, so they are not trading out.
Mark DeRosa.
Game-winning
run scored. And then you had Miggy Cabrera getting frozen on a Sergio Romo 87-mile-an-hour heater right down the tube.
I remember that.
Totally froze. Was expecting a slider, and here comes this 87-mile-an-hour meatball right down the middle. He just
he didn't know. He didn't know. He thought it was going to break, and it didn't.
The Romo celebration.
That was the one where Sandoval, that was his last season in his first stint, right?
No, that was when he was with Kansas, or when we beat Kansas City. He caught the last out, actually, and he fell to the ground in foul territory, and everyone mobbed him. No, he sat, I thought, during that one. Yeah, he sat because he was out of shape. So the Giants benched him, and during that Tigers World Series, Uribe was playing third.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he was.
Matt Patricia's head coach beard is so weird.
Well, usually he's a lot bigger.
Yeah, no, I know he
has his off-season beard.
That's all right. So Detroit is picking now Jeff Okuda.
Yeah, cornerback from Ohio State.
Very good. It's a good pick for him. The Giants on the clock.
They need it. That was their number one need, was corner.
Indeed.
The Giants are on the clock. I got a friend who I work with. He's a big Giants fan.
Mm-hmm.
He actually sits in his office, and he's got he painted the wall with the Giants colors and the big NY logo on there.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Yeah, so that's his backdrop when he's working and stuff. So he's a big fan. He's excited.
Cool. Very, very cool. Very cool.
Ask him who they drafted.
Jeff Okuda, hometown Grand Prairie, Texas, #1 cornerback in ESPN class of 2017. Mother Marie died from lymphoma. Oh, that
Here comes the sad music.
Yeah.
Marie Okuda Matana.
There's one every year. So we will stick through the Giants pick because I really want to see the Dolphins pick. I have a number of friends that are Dolphins fans, up to and including Tom Ernest from the Dolphins Talk podcast, whom I regularly jab with about Dolphins versus Jets, although I don't care as much as he does. But he's been lobbying for Tua since this time last year.
My guy said they're either gonna trade their pick or they're gonna draft Simmons, linebacker. So
who, Miami or the Giants?
No, the Giants. So my friend just said. I asked him how he felt about this Giants pick. The trade or Simmons?
Trade or Simmons? We'll see. I'm going to say they're going to go Simmons.
Yeah.
My phone is blowing up with people asking me about the draft, and I'm like, oh, Jesus.
I think Tua for sure is going to Miami. I think all this nonsense was smoke and mirrors. The only thing they wanted to do was move up to 1 to draft Burrow.
Mm-hmm.
But they couldn't. The Bengals laughed at them like they should have.
And obviously the Giants are in no need of a quarterback because they have Lord and Savior Daniel Jones heading into year number 2, and they're not going to take Tua. So Miami doesn't have to do anything. They can get the guy that they want. If they don't pick Tua and they pick somebody else, that would be a complete swerve. I would have not seen it coming, honestly. But Tua and Miami seems to be the fit. You know, when Darnold was in his senior year, I remember seeing freaking Jets fans go to USC games and have a Darnold jersey already hanging. So it's what Miami fans were doing with Tua here, and fate, it wound up happening. Well, it looks like it's gonna be a commercial break on ESPN. I'll tell you what, the NFL draft is one of those things, Brandon, that I think is for as much as we made fun of the people that boo the commissioner and things like that and try to hijack the show and get involved, if you will. I equate that to live sports. The only thing that I really have seemed to have enjoyed or did enjoy, and that was for the 10 minutes that I watched it, that didn't have an audience, was was like a debate, the political debates.
Yeah, because I don't want to hear
yokels
that don't know what the fuck they're talking about, hearing a word that they like and go, Brr!
Exactly. And so those that can totally, when this whole thing finally ceases and we can get back to some degree of normalcy, I would love to see political debates retain not having an audience.
Yeah.
But sporting events resume that, because that's just a different vibe. Yeah. I enjoy it with sports, not so much politics.
Oh, especially playoff hockey.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Playoff hockey is playoff basketball. College football.
Playoff hoops are good too.
I mean, college football week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like it's a freaking, it's insanity. Events like that, and that you can't not have that on TV and not be drawn in. Again, WrestleMania this year was done inside the WWE Performance Center. Had nobody in there. It was hard for me to even be excited about it. As someone that's wrestled and someone that's been a fan of that for so many years, it was hard for me to be excited about it. There was something about 80,000 people screaming or whatever and having that big stadium, big fight feel that, made WrestleMania. Inside of a closed set, it didn't make it that way, So, and then you translate that to sports when they were talking about playing NBA
should have
games.
pumped in the crowd noise like they do in like the Atlanta, the Falcons, the Georgia Dome.
Oh God,
pump it in there.
Pumping the crowd noise like they used to do.
Yeah.
Like they used to pump in crowd noise at certain wrestling events where they would want to get, try and get people over, and it didn't really work because you'd see people sitting on their hands, but you heard like the crowd
Who's
cheer.
cheering?
Exactly.
Looking around the other 8 people that are here.
They got a very boo, like the boos are really loud, and there's people just sitting there like, and they don't care. But hey, well, you know what? While we're on a commercial break, Brandon.
Yeah.
Last Dance.
That's me.
Last Dance.
Yeah, man.
What'd you think about it?
So freaking good. I could have started that at 9:00 p.m. and watched all 10 episodes.
Oh yeah.
Without question. I would have stayed up till 5 a.m. watching that thing.
It was everything
so good.
It was everything that I thought it would be. It was such a flashback.
Episode 3 is going to be Dennis Rodman's episode. I'm pretty excited about that one.
I can't wait for both of them. Sunday night, I'm going to be planting my ass right there.
And I think episode 4 was Phil, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think it's Phil's episode in episode 4.
Is it Phil's episode on 4? Yeah, the second episode was Pippin.
Yep.
The third would be Rodman. Fourth would be Phil. Yeah, that would make sense.
I don't think they're going to give one to Ron Harper or Luke Longley.
Well, no, are they just going by each individual player? Or are they going to go by
No, I think they're going to go by the key, but they're going to go by the season. It's just one season. It's only the 97-98 Bulls. They're giving you the backstories of like those players, but the rest of it's supposed to be out the 97-98 season.
I love the meme that said, according to Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan didn't or turned down women, booze, and cocaine.
So funny.
That was hilarious. The pick is in for the New York Giants, by the way.
Gents.
Eli. Future Hall of Famer Eli Manning. I don't care what anybody says. Dude's a Hall of Famer. Maybe not first ballot, but he's a Hall of Famer.
Maybe. I think he'll get on name recognition.
Oh yeah, he'll get in. He'll get in because he's a Manning.
I mean,
But-
he won 0 league MVPs.
But 2 Super Bowls
Yeah, but 2 Super
and 2
Bowls.
Super Bowl MVPs.
Yeah. But
That's got to count for something.
Nah.
It's not like he won 2 Super Bowls, but like,
His first
Plaxico
Super Bowl
Burress
was
and-
definitely the help of that defense. That defense was nasty.
and David Tyree at the end.
Yeah. And the second one, you can blame Julian Edelman for. Was it Edelman or was it Amendola
And it was Amendola back then, I believe.
who missed the catch that would have sealed the Super Bowl for the Patriots? It went right through his hands over his head.
Yeah, I'm pretty positive that was Amendola.
Yeah. Edelman was there, but it
There's
wasn't. him
Joe
that screwed it.
Judge.
It's like he's in his mom's basement.
Well, he is a new coach. David Gettleman looks like he's in his basement. Or is
No, that's attic. Yeah.
That's an attic.
That's a slope ceiling.
Look at that big fucking TV he's got right to his left.
Yeah. Got a little one in front of him.
And Mel Kiper in his hair never changes.
He's sweating pretty good on that forehead.
No.
The glisten.
Well, he bowled at Dewey before this, so. All right, the pick is in. Who they get?
Dun, 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 dun.
Andrew Thomas.
Andrew Thomas, tackle
Georgia.
from Georgia.
Georgia. All right, Miami. It's your
Look at that
time.
boo face.
All right. Miami is on the clock. Is it Tua time? I'm going to fire up Twitter right now because I want to see my Dolphins friends here, particularly Tommy. So
I told my friend Paul, who's the Giants fan, I go, "Welp," and he goes, "Yep."
all right. Now my Dolphins connection there. All right, Tommy just posted. Thomas was the guy Miami was supposedly trading up for. He's gone. Obviously, yes. But now you go and get your guy, Miami. Don't blow it because the Chargers will take Tua if
Yeah,
they do.
Tyrod will be gone.
Yep.
Although there's a school of thought that they might roll with Tyrod, get an offensive lineman, hope to tank, and then maybe get Trevor Lawrence next year.
Yeah. Maybe Trevor Lawrence will bring some fans there that are actually Charger fans.
Yeah.
Those uniforms are freaking gorgeous, by the way. The Chargers unis. Damn, Andrew Thomas is a big dude.
Yeah.
Has a big freaking dude.
Blindside over here.
Is he putting his fucking mask on for your home?
I gotta show that I'm doing this.
What the fuck is Dave Gettleman is putting? What does he wear a condom when he's alone too?
He
Dude,
wears it
what
to
an-
pee.
Jesus Christ, Gettleman, you're trying too freaking hard. People still aren't gonna like you.
What is you doing, baby?
Look at me, I'm safe. I'm putting my mask on in my attic. Fucking clown.
Because his mom's about to bring him meatloaf.
The only thing that would have been worse is if he would have one of those goddamn American flag face shields and he puts that on. Look at me, I'm cool, motherfucker. I just did a draft. All right, Miami Dolphins here. 21 starting quarterbacks since Dan Marino. Give us the names, will you? Or no, just give us the record. 149 and 171.
It's a
Since Dan Marino.
466. Woo.
And a really stupid logo. They should have never changed that damn logo.
No.
4 playoff appearances, 1 playoff win in the 2000 season. Yeah, that's right. I'm waiting for the hat to appear.
The kid behind him looks like he's gonna slit his throat. Yeah, wait. I'll let you have your moment, then I cut you.
Once he goes big time, this kid's gonna be like, "Look at me, I'm the captain now." Flores looks like he will. Flores seriously looks like he will fuck somebody up.
Yeah. It's a good coach.
Like if you come within, if you break social distancing with him, he will fucking punch you right in your face.
You know, the way they got smoked early in the season last year, they could have just been like, yeah, I'm not doing anything the rest of the year. But that guy got him to play. They got him to show up.
Yeah.
Which was probably to the chagrin of a lot of front office people because they're like, we could have been number 1 overall.
Absolutely.
Or at least number 2.
The pick is in.
Got to be Tua.
If they
don't pick Tua, they screwed up.
Yep. That's exactly what it is. Tom is live. He's going live with it. I'm gonna put him on in the background, but I'm gonna mute it because I don't want to hear him yell. He's the biggest Dolphins fan I know, so I want to see him. He's been calling for this forever. And then after this pick, we're gonna take a commercial break, and we will come back. And when we come back from the commercial break after this pick, the Jets will be on the clock.
It's if they don't pick Tua here and they pick somebody bad, it's going to be to Tom Ernest. It's going to be like
he's got
getting a 7-10 split.
He's got his hands on his head right
frame.
Now. Hold on. I think he's doing. Oh, he's got his microphone up next to him too. I think he's podcasting while he's doing it. Calm down, man.
Yeah, it is.
He's going crazy.
The pick is in. What are they doing?
Christ, Mel Kiper in his freaking hair.
Looks like Beekert.
He does. He does look like him. Oh God, he's bringing out the Brandon. Look, he's bringing out the bottle. He's bringing out the bottle of champagne.
What a Dumas.
Come on. Now there he is. He's going crazy. Here it is.
There he was.
And the mispronounced last name. Tom Ernest is in heaven.
Tua Tunga
he is in heaven.
Buthola.
He is in heaven. I'm going to try and actually text him on the commercial break and offer him the congrats and let him know Jet's going to whoop his ass this year, but which would be hilarious because he hates Adam Gase. But we will be back when the Jets are going to be on the clock or close to it. This is the Listen In podcast, videocast here on the Gear Radio Network.
Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Ryan Wolf.
Hey, Mr. Perez.
From the Better Live Than Dead podcast. You can catch the Better Live Than Dead podcast on the Gear Radio Network, BetterLiveThanDead.com, and wherever you get your podcasts.
That's right.
With that being said, hey, we talk about sports, we talk about music, we talk about entertainment.
I make things really awkward sometimes.
That sounds about right.
Uh-huh.
With that being said, though, as you always know, we are Better Live Than Dead.
You're not.
We'll catch you sometime very soon.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen, and yeah, we've sort of pressed pause, and then going over to the options, and then click simulated to the next user draft pick. Which the next user draft pick is the Cleveland Browns. The pick is in. I am here, John Cimino. Brandon is there. He's right down there because you see we are screen sharing the NFL draft picker. So Brandon, we went to commercial. The Dolphins picked. You have the control there. So do you want to go through 7, 8, 9?
Yeah, sure.
Or 6, 7, 8, 9.
So 6 was Justin Herbert from
the
Oregon.
Los Angeles Chargers.
Yeah, he went to the Los Angeles Chargers. Not a really surprising pick there, actually, because there was a lot of mock drafts that had him going there. And then number 7, Carolina Panthers picked a defensive tackle who is a beast in Derek Brown. And then Arizona went and drafted the best linebacking prospect from Clemson, Isaiah Simmons.
Okay.
And the last one was C.J. Henderson, corner from Florida.
And now Raj is going to give us the...
It's just the Browns helmet back there because they don't have any fans left anymore. They're not back there screaming.
But they have the damn good uniforms again. They got rid
Yeah.
of those. They got rid of those shitty uniforms they had. Jedrick Wills.
Cleveland.
Jedrick Wills.
Jedrick Wills, tackle from Alabama. He's a big boy.
All right, this is the New York Jets pick now. I thought Judy would be off of the Jerry Jeudy would be off the clock by now.
What is with the Canadian tuxedo there, bro?
Nice. Stylish, man. Stylish. All right. The New York Jets are on the clock. Sam Darnold needs weapons. We need somebody on the offensive line. But
CeeDee Lamb, man.
Jerry Jeudy, man.
CeeDee Lamb.
I like
CeeDee Lamb better than Jerry Jeudy.
I kind of want Jeudy. But I think CeeDee Lamb too. But
I think CeeDee is Judy's faster by a hair.
Darnold has arm strength and accuracy, unlike his BFF Josh Allen, who has arm strength, but he's not quite the most accurate throwing the ball down the field. But
I think this will be the first wide receiver picked, and I think the Raiders will pick a quarterback next.
Really?
Yeah, I think they'll pick that kid from Utah State. Is it Moore?
I admittedly, Brandon, as the host of this podcast, I did not do my work on any of the college people.
Hold on. I'm going to pull his name up. Get out of here, Bumble.
Pull his name up here. I'm going to go look on Twitter really quickly. And
Jordan Love. I think Gruden wants his quarterback that he can build. And he doesn't want like the sure thing. I think he wants that diamond in the rough that he can get that, I discovered that guy. And
So that way when he goes back to Monday Night Football in 10 years when his contract is over, like, yeah. I'll tell you what, man, that guy, he's
still slinging it.
When I saw him, he was special.
And then I got clarification and validation on my pick when I watched the Listen In podcast.
That's right. Because we know they all watch and listen to this shit. That's right.
The guy in the Aaron Jones jersey seemed like he knew what he was talking about.
Remember back when we first started this podcast, how I would censor out like all the swear words because I was trying to do try to present it in a radio format.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't really work out. No. It's much easier doing it now when we just, treat Gear Network as HBO, as the HBO of podcasting, which I am totally okay with. Which, speaking of HBO, you got to figure that thing out, man, because I don't have HBO anymore. I'd like to steal your. I'd like to steal.
John Oliver's been playing he's just puts his whole episode on YouTube every day.
Yes, he has. I have been watching that, but I gotta
get it back.
Some of the other shit on there though.
2 times I went on there to do the chat, and there's just nobody picking up. It's just,
do they maybe still have it linked to your old DirecTV?
No, it's supposed to be. So what was supposed to happen was I was supposed to get free HBO if I already had it. And then if I don't, then it's just free. I use it on one of the apps. I just use the login for AT&T, for HBO Go.
And
so
then,
it's supposed to be
it or something onto the.
Well, no, you use the app.
Oh.
You're supposed to use the app. Use the AT&T wireless as your provider. It's not AT&T TV or it's not DirecTV. It's AT&T wireless option. I pick it. I do the login I'm logging into my wireless account, and then it just says that there's no HBO associated with this account. No, definitely is. So they got to reauthorize it, I'm guessing.
That makes sense.
Because you get, with the unlimited package, you get a free premium, and I chose that instead of Apple Music or Spotify.
I'm going through Twitter right now, and Ryan liked a tweet from David Wells, Boomer. Somebody that says real Ben Shapiro, but not the Ben Shapiro that most Twitterverse knows.
Yeah.
Writes, who is an MLB player from your era that was generally disliked by most other players? And Wells' response was Schilling.
Yeah, I can see that. He's a prick.
He is a prick. Oh, you know what I realized? I could troll him from my Twitter account. He blocked the JC Money, but not I am JC Money.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna troll him though. Fuck him.
Get like a thread going with him, and then tag Val Venus in it, and just get both of them at the same time.
See if I can get one. Well, they both wear tinfoil hats from the same freaking maker, so it's it's
the bootleg Reynolds wrap that you get from Alex Jones's show.
That's right. Corona safe Reynolds wrap. Probably how he would sell it. He's a conspiracy theorist jackwagon.
I tell you,
no politics. Sorry,
we're running out of funding. I don't know if we can keep this program floating for another 2 or 3 days. But if you can get a roll of tinfoil for your head,
that is a spot on impression, dude.
Thank you. I've been working.
Very well done. Very well done. I gotta get you.
I just don't have a piece of paper to like slam the desk with.
I gotta get a recording of you talking to yourself.
Yeah.
With one character is Stephen A. Smith and the other one is Alex Jones. I think that would be comedy.
Yeah, it could be. It'd be the new Who's on First.
There you go. All right, the Jets pick is in. Mel Kiper Jr.'s best available has Jerry Jeudy. Tristan
I'm looking at
Wirfs.
FL's best available. It's got CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, CeeDee Lamb. Mel Kiper Jr. and his fucking hairstyle has CeeDee Lamb at the 4th. Javon Kinlaw, defensive tackle, at number 3, which they're not going to go defense. They have to go offense. They have to build this offense.
Yeah.
But Jeudy or CeeDee? Oh, here's our dog. This is the best part of the draft because everybody knows I was a wide receiver for the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, we know. You worked that into every fucking interview.
Why is his bottom teeth pink?
What's that?
Why are his bottom teeth pink?
I don't know. Got a hell of a suit, though. I gotta give him that. I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Looked like nobody was paying attention to what he was saying.
And they put him on mute. It's like, why is he yelling?
Kurt Warner was just looking off the screen. Mel Kiper was staring up above.
Like, how'd that guy call me Beakert?
Henry Ruggs the third.
Yeah, he's a good one too.
He's as bored as I am right now. Just sitting here waiting. CeeDee Lamb.
Boomer!
The pick is in. They can't even chant in unison. All right, who do we got? Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Listen In for
the face of froze like
for the 2020 NFL draft.
Is that your guy right there in the gray sweatshirt, or is the guy getting smushed?
Oh, it's the one in the yellow shirt.
That's a mom.
I know. All right, we're done. That's it. Fuck the rest of this draft. Brandon, thanks for screen sharing this and thanks to this. The Jets gonna fire Adam Gase this year.
I think the photo for this should be the picture of you when your soul left your body. I just saw you in the corner and you're like,
I've got nothing. I mean, that's a.
Yeah, but he doesn't need to run fast. He's a lineman. Oh my God, dude! Did you see him throw this? Dude?
Yeah, I did see that. He is okay.
All right, he can manhandle, but you still need a receiver.
Jesus Christ!
Maybe they just think that. Maybe they're just like, you know what? There's going to be receivers available.
Maybe.
It's a pretty deep draft. That dude's big. And he just treats like adults like kids.
Oh, it's a booger. It's a great pick. That's it. It's saved. What a pick, Gase.
I
You know what?
don't think he picks the pick.
Say what? I'm sorry. My.
He doesn't look out of shape either. He looks.
No, he doesn't.
He
All
looks
right.
big.
So it's that really big, tall guy that's there.
Yeah.
All
His
right.
dad looks like a
That's
load.
a big dude.
That's a big family.
Yeah. Oh, I love that classic Jets helmet over there.
Yes, sir.
You know what? They could actually take that Jets logo.
You didn't get
What?
drafted. What are you hugging these guys for? You didn't draft. Like, what are you doing?
He's the general
Dude,
manager.
look at this guy. Look at this cat. He's pushing a truck.
Jesus Christ. All right. I'm okay. I'm okay. Wasn't the
The
sexy?
chances are, though, that like there is going to be a wide receiver because it's a really deep draft.
Yeah.
But I don't think that guy would have been longer.
Yeah. No, he probably wouldn't have been on them. I don't know. It's very Jets. It's very Jets like, you know, it's what the Jets do. They
Flash.
huh?
No flash.
Yeah. Yep. But I don't know. Oh, and here come the texts. Here it comes. All right. Well, that's it. I got no more for recording for the draft.
It
at this
broke the
point.
draft cast.
What's that?
It broke the draft cast.
It broke the draft cast. That's it. So we're gonna stop the draft. We're gonna stop the draft cast.
There
You
it
and
is,
I, we
back.
will continue our conversation offline here. But yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Brandon, for the video cast purposes, good day to you, sir.
Deuces.
So long, everybody. Good night now. Flava Flav,
Look
I
at
would say give a
Chucky.
yeah boy for the New York Jets' pick, but I'm giving you the night off.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Ladies and gentlemen, this podcast is brought to you in part by our Patreon page at patreon.com/Gear Network. That's Patreon, patreon.com/Gear Network, GERE Network. While you don't have to do this, if you would like to support us, that is a very easy way to do it. For as little as $2 a month, you can get this podcast as well as all others completely commercial free, as well as exclusive content like Patreon-only podcasts, videocasts, and blogs that are not regularly available on GearNetwork.com or any RSS feed. Your support helps us continue to keep up with upgrades to software, purchase professional equipment, and assist us with production costs. Again, patreon.com/Gear Network. Do it right now for as little as $2 a month. All right, we're recording now. We're recording. Fuck it.
All right, here we
Green
go.
Bay
Ron.
traded up, everybody. So. Whoa.
Jordan Love.
Jordan Love, quarterback.
Oh.
To Green Bay. Holy shit. Wow. I was not expecting this. Brandon, live reaction, Packers
Jeez.
fan. What the fuck just happened?
I mean, I'm hopeful
Obviously,
that we just
heir
drafted
apparent.
like the heir apparent, and you know he can start in 3-4 years.
Well, judging by your face, this blindsided you.
It was because I figured we would be going, you know, for offense to try to get over the hump.
I was
Interesting.
I
mean,
not-
I like the guy, and I thought the Raiders were going to draft him, but I didn't think we would draft him. That's why
I'm
we moved up, because I think they were,
scrolling on Twitter right now, and
I think they were
that
worried
seems to
Tennessee was going to grab him.
that seems to be the general reaction is, what the hell? Oh my God, I did not see that coming.
Yeah.
Wow.
I I mean, if
So-
he's got the comparison to Mahomes and he's got those abilities, you could be the guy that passed on them. And I still think that there's more weapons available in the second and third round, though.
Yes, well, my buddy Jarka, whom is a draft, fantasy draft guy, and often contributes to the 2 Point conversation over on our friends at the BICBP Radio Network. Which, by the way, August 8th, the JC Money Show and the Wrestling Show with Sleazy and the Fat Man, the Western New York PodCon. The screen is right here. I've got it right here so you can see on the screen. Not you, Brandon. You can't see it live. Yeah, anyways, there, us two knuckleheads, and it's going to be fun. But August 8th, there's that. But anyways, Jarka, is big into fantasy drafts and stuff like that. And I just lost my train of thought there. I'm watching the Heir Apparent right now, and I completely lost my train of thought here. Brandon, I'm floored by this. I cannot lie.
I'm actually not that shocked because, I mean, Rodgers is up there. Like, he's moving up in age. It's kind of like where Favre was. Favre was still, we were just in the NFC Championship game. Or just before the NFC Championship game, and we were like, okay.
Adam Schefter just tweeted, and so former Packers head coach Mike McCarthy gets a first-round wide receiver in his first draft with the Cowboys, and Aaron Rodgers doesn't get a first-round wide receiver or running back for the 15th straight year.
We don't need a running back, though.
Packers get his successor instead.
Yeah, but here's what – he can make that stupid comment all he wants, but let's talk about the guys that we drafted – later rounds that are superstars right now. Devontae Adams was a third-round pick. Aaron Jones, who knows when the hell he was drafted, and look what he's doing with the Packers. I'm not. Again, it's a quarterback league.
It is,
and running back.
I can't lie.
There hasn't been a running back drafted the whole entire first round.
I can't lie. I would have expected Green Bay to wait another year before they drafted the heir apparent. I
think that they saw something in this kid that they just did not want to pass up on. And I think that they figured Tennessee was probably going to grab him. Because, yeah, they have Tannehill, but he's not, you're not going to pass up on a possible – I mean, he made a huge jump, and he plays – a lot like Mahomes does.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I thought the Raiders for sure were going to draft him.
So let me ask you this. How do you feel, or how do you think Aaron Rodgers is going to react to this? Because
he's salty right now.
You know how historically salty Brett Favre was when this happened to him with Aaron Rodgers. Do you think now Aaron Rodgers is going to be as salty as Favre was when this, now that it's happening to him?
Yeah, I don't know. The thing with Favre is that he'd already waffled and said he was going to retire, so they had to prepare for the future. And Favre was like on the decline too. Then he, kind of resurrected himself and got to the championship game, but then quit again. And then they were like, all right, well, it's Rodgers' team now. And then he tried to come back, and they were like, no.
That's
But if they can develop this kid, and he develops quick, Aaron Rodgers is towards the end of his career. You could, I hate to say it, but you can dump him. You can trade him to somewhere.
That would be, yeah, you could.
Save a lot of money.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just, as a fan.
It's surprising, but it's not that surprising.
I guess
we drafted Aaron Rodgers while we still have Brett Favre.
I guess, in fairness, not that surprising to a Packers fan. To a non-Packers fan that's, I'm a Packers sympathizer. But,
yeah.
I
don't know what your sympathy is for, though.
Huh?
I don't know what you're so sympathetic for, though.
I don't know. It's like back. I don't know. Backwards. I'm stuck in a pit of misery as a Jets fan. All right, it's backwards for me. It's like Bizarro Land. But to just it's seemingly every other football fan, it's
Yeah. And you know
Damien,
what though? Like they could. I mean, what's the second round look like? Let me pull that up.
Yeah. Well, second round is going to be very. I believe I've read very receiver heavy.
Yeah.
But also too, as you mentioned, no running backs taken. So that's kind of. Let's see if I can find the hashtag Packers on here. I'm using instead of looking at my phone like an asshole, like I did in the first portion of the podcast here. And I say first portion of the podcast because just for the record, you guys, I'm going to do some serious editing on here because I closed off the podcast after the Jets pick. But having researched the guy that they picked, I'm actually very happy with it. So cool, go Jets! But this is what I'm trying to see here. The latest on Twitter.
So Green Bay will pick. What number in this round?
So while you look at that, here is the latest.
They'll pick 62nd in this. All
right.
Chase Claypool may still be available.
The first one I see is from a guy by the name of Rafa, and it says, Jordan Love todavía no tiene su primer entrenamiento con Packers y sus compañeros y ya lo quieran más que a Aaron Rodgers, LOL.
I don't know what that means.
What is your thoughts on that, Brandon?
I don't know. I don't speak Spanish.
Okay. The next one. People complaining that they traded up to get Love don't understand that other teams might have done the same. If you want a guy, go get him.
Yeah.
There's the Mets fan Yankee thumb down there.
Yeah.
That's in there. There's the meme with that guy that goes, that blinks his eyes like as if to say, what? Excuse me? It says Packers drafted Jordan Love, Aaron Rodgers, and then that's the gif. Barack Obama gif where he's putting his hands up saying, what? Packers troca as esolcas. No, I'm not going to read another one for you in Spanish, Brandon. Let's see. This is the pick that will define Brian Gutekunst.
Gutekunst.
Who?
Gutekunst.
Okay.
That's our GM.
Cursed? No, either this guy misspelled his name and put it as Gutekunst.
Yeah.
Tenure as the Packers GM. Dave Schroeder, WBAY, writes, 15 years to the day after Aaron Rodgers was drafted number 24th overall, the Packers draft quarterback Jordan Love at 26. Not surprised. So it seems to be a very mixed reaction from the fan base of Green Bay or the anti-Green Bay Packer fan there. But all right. So now we will officially put a wrap to this podcast. Thank you all very much for tuning in to what may visually, unless I can figure out a way to seamlessly blend that.
Listen, I'll go out on this point. So if Jordan Love works out, okay, and Green Bay goes from Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers to Jordan Love, you're going to have Buffalo Bills, Miami Dolphins, and Denver Bronco fans going, yeah, we're still waiting on the replacements for Marino, Kelly, and Elway.
It's very true.
It's a quarterback-driven league. You don't pass up when you have the opportunity.
It's
the
hard
wide
to
receivers
argue.
were off the board.
It's hard to argue that for the past 31 years at Lambeau Field, there has been two franchise quarterbacks.
Yeah. and we could just draft
The Jets
third.
haven't had one. Darnold right now. I can't say Darnold is officially franchise quarterback because it's still his rookie year. He's got potential to be, but it's his rookie contract. But the Jets haven't had one since Joe Namath.
Yeah, I mean,
perspective for you right there.
If you look at the board, though, the top 5 wide receivers are gone.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you going to do? Draft the 6th best wide receiver or a future quarterback? Like, you gotta put your franchise in the position to win consistently, not to win today, blow all your picks. What if you draft a wide receiver, he doesn't work out, he blows out his knee? Now you're another year, 2 years behind the curve again. This is what New England does.
Right.
New England goes and they consistently win because they have players, they do well, they start to decline a bit, they get their replacement. And if they don't like it, then they're out the door for like a 7th round pick usually.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then they don't go do anything, and then sometimes they end up coming back.
Right.
Right. So Rodgers will be upset at first, but I'm sure the organization was just like, listen, Aaron, these are our top targets. If they're available, we're going to go after them. If they're not, this is what we're going to do. I doubt they're just going to be like, we're going to pull the rug out from underneath you, Aaron, and not pick a wide receiver. Name the wide receivers that are left on the board. Nobody knows. I know Chase Claypool because he was a Notre Dame guy, but he wasn't on anybody's mock draft. He's not even on the 2nd round mock draft. So I'm, I think that they will still find a wide receiver or a tight end in this draft. I'm not convinced that they don't already have the tight end in Jay Sternberger. He was hurt most of last year, but I still think that, I have a friend who's texting me about this. He's like, well, this just said we just gave up on the next 2 years. What are you talking about? Like, this was a team that was in the NFC Championship last year with the roster they have minus Geronimo Allison.
As well as a first-year head coach.
Yeah. And we had Brian Bulaga. We lost a lineman, and we lost a 4th-string wide receiver. This is the same team, and we were in the NFC Championship game. After a first year in, this offense, this system, the first-year head coach, first year running this offense, first year running this defense, and we were in the NFC Championship game. So I don't understand how us getting a wide receiver that wasn't out of the top 5, we couldn't get those top 5 guys. No one was going to trade up with us that was going to draft one of those wide receivers. Those guys were gone. So what do? And this is the old thing that Green Bay used to do, except for what they wouldn't do is they wouldn't go into free agency at all and spend money. But Green Bay's philosophy every year was we take the best player on the board when it comes to our pick. We don't always go for the need. We go for who the best player on the board is at the time. And, Jordan Love was going to go to somebody. And do you want to be the Chicago Bears? We're not in the hurry for a franchise quarterback right now. We don't have to rush someone in. But do you want to be the Bears who traded up and then selected Mitch Trubisky and passed on Pat Mahomes? You know what I mean? So it's a very different dynamic than it used to be because
that one's always going to bite them in the ass.
Right. And that's what you have to look at. Like, do you pass on that? Because guess what? If he goes in the camp, he sucks the first year in camp, sucks the second year in camp, Rodgers is still your quarterback. Right. We're not bringing in Love to push Rodgers. It's not going to happen.
Right.
We're bringing him in so when Rodgers is ready to hang him up, we have our guy.
That's very fair. And the comparison that you said, comparing Love to Mahomes, that situation or whatever.
He has the same.
He has the same
play.
He does have the same the same, some of the same traits, yes. But the difference, I think here, and I think it's going to benefit Love, is that where Patrick Mahomes, okay, talent like that, you can't deny.
No.
He had Alex Smith in front of him that one year. So he was able to let Alex Smith do his thing. And Alex Smith was still in his bit of a renaissance. He wasn't bad. He certainly wasn't bad, in that year, but they knew they had their guy. He had Alex Smith, and Alex Smith is not Aaron Rodgers. So it was easy for Andy Reid to kind of make that transition and just be like, hey, this is our guy now. This is who we have. And Alex, this is you're Alex Smith,
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers is not Alex Smith. Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers. So he does have the benefit of being able to say, okay, well, I know I'm good enough to keep playing, for as long as I want, or at the very least the next couple of years. And the Packers are smart where they're saying, we know we still have 2, 3, maybe 3 years, let's just say.
Yeah.
3 good years with Aaron Rodgers that we could really let love marinate and soak it all and drink it all in and get better. And we work the system around him and things like that because we know we're going to have that production out of Rodgers for the next 2 or 3 years. So
right.
You're right. That's it's not a reactionary move. Now,
no, it's not.
Now, Jordan Love may be like
proactive move.
Jordan Love may be like, well, shit, I wish I could just kind of go out there now and do my thing because I know I'm ready. But
that's not what he was saying when he was getting interviewed.
No,
he says, "Oh, I'm going to be learning a lot from Aaron Rodgers. I can't wait to get in and learn from Aaron Rodgers." So,
but now here's the thing: will Aaron Rodgers be the type that's going to be like, I am willing to teach? Brett Favre was not like that.
No.
He was very famously like, it's not my job to teach him or mentor anybody. My job is to play football kind of thing. Do you see Aaron Rodgers as being the type that will be like, all right, whatever?
Yeah. I think Rodgers would. I think Rodgers, is a little less. I don't know. Favre felt like he was the Green Bay Packers. I think Rodgers is a little more realistic about that.
Okay.
And I don't think Rodgers is that. I don't know. I don't think he's concerned about his legacy there. I think he already solidified his legacy there. I think he knows who he is, and I think he's comfortable with who he is. I'm looking at other mock drafts, by the way, and I'm looking at CBS's in round 2. They've got Green Bay picking Cole Kmet, which is what Kuiper had us picking in the first fucking round.
Cole Kmet.
Yeah, the tight end from Notre Dame.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he had a great combine. But it also has Chase Claypool not going till the 3rd round to the Redskins at 66. Like, if Chase Claypool is available, then, get him. T. Higgins is still in there. If Green Bay can find a way to get up and move up and take T. Higgins, that's a good project wide receiver too. I was reading a lot of people that were saying that, T. Higgins should go to Green Bay, and I'm like, I don't know if that's a good pick for them. Yeah, actually, Kuiper's 2 days ago was T. Higgins.
Mel Kiper's fucking hair hasn't moved one bit this entire draft.
He's got no fans in there, man.
Unbelievable. His freaking hair. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, all right.
If you want to look and enjoy Mel Kiper's draft thing, he's got the Jets at 48 taking Chase Claypool.
All right. I mean, sure.
But he has Green Bay getting the tight end from Dayton, Adam Troutman, in the second round. I was like, yeah.
I've never even heard of him.
No, he's Dayton.
I don't watch Dayton football. Dayton football is what's on CW at freaking 1:00 in the afternoon. That nobody watches. So, but whatever.
See, anyway. And then CBS actually in their mock draft had Green Bay drafting Denzel Mims from Baylor. He's the 10th best wide receiver in the draft. and the 60th in prospect rank. So he's going to be there next round too.
All right.
He was from Baylor, so I'm not worried about this at all. Everyone's, over there ready to cut open a couple veins.
That's very fair. And this is the first year of this podcast that we were able to actually get a Green Bay pick in there.
Jordan Love, by the way, was projected by CBS to be picked 13th by the Colts.
Oh, so he fell.
Yeah.
Well, at least according to that projection.
Well, let's go with Kuiper's.
What Kuiper's project? What Kuiper's did?
Kuiper.
Where did he have?
Had him at. Hold on, 19 for the Raiders.
So okay, very similar story. This guy was a first round pick.
He was the fourth best
in many people's eyes.
Yeah.
And he fell, and the Packers did what the Packers do.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right.
I mean, I'm not going to crown him yet, but you're not
going to crown him.
The quarterbacks were Burrow 1,
mm-hmm.
Tyvola 2, Herbert 3, Love was 4th. That was the 4th best quarterback in the draft. So someone was going to take him, and we said, nope, you're not. We're going to take him.
Well,
and we're going to take our chances, and he's going to groom, and he's going to grow, and we're hoping that we're going to have the same success that we have with Rodgers sitting behind Favre.
All right. Well,
and maybe it pushes Rodgers to play better.
You never
think
know.
about that too. Maybe if Rodgers is getting kind of lackadaisical, he's a little off or whatever, or maybe this is a fire under his ass. Like, you know what? If I want to keep my job, I better really start fucking buckling down and performing better.
Right.
So, maybe that lights a fire under him, and he becomes even more the bad man. Like,
all right, that is true. That is fair. Speaking of the bad man, I am gonna turn into First Take tomorrow, just because I want to see what the one time I actually want to hear Stephen A. Smith's take.
I don't want to listen to any.
I want to hear Stephen A. Smith's take. So, all right, that is officially gonna do it for the Listen In podcast / videocast here on the Gear Radio Network. Thanks again. I already went through all the outros before I went to that last commercial break because I'm an idiot. So whatever, I don't care. I'm happy with the Jets. Their draft. I'm happy with it now. Grills, you happy with the pack?
Yeah, I'm happy with it.
All right.
If we can get a wide receiver next round, I'm good.
Very good. We will convene. And you know what? Fuck it. Let's convene after the draft next week, Monday or Tuesday. We'll figure that out. We'll convene after that, and we'll see what you think about the rest of your picks and the rest of my picks. I'm not gonna know, so I'm gonna bullshit my way through that one. But whatever. All right. Officially, good day to you, sir.
Good day to you as well.
So long, everybody. Good night now. Flavor Flav, your day off is over.
Yeah, boy.
Hang on, one more thing before you go. Remember, listen to our sponsors following this podcast, as that does help this podcast and this network out in a way that we appreciate very, very much. So if you could just ride it out 30 to 60 more seconds after this podcast is over, listen to those commercials. It would be doing us a very, very big solid. And again, we thank you.
This has been a presentation of the Gear Radio Network. For more, log on to gearnetwork.com.